To grasp the rising capabilities of China's latest long-range air-to-air missile, the PL-17, one must first revisit its predecessor, the PL-15, a weapon that marked China's entry into next-generation air combat. The evolution from the PL-15 to the PL-17 tells a broader story of a military-industrial complex that's not only innovating but racing against its own fears of falling behind global rivals, particularly the United States. The PL-15 was a game-changer when it entered the scene. Developed to complement China's fifth-generation stealth fighter, the J-20, this missile introduced a dual-pulse motor that gave it a unique edge. It could reignite mid-flight for a late-stage acceleration burst. This allowed the missile to close in on targets stealthily, often leaving enemy pilots with little or no warning before impact. In internal exercises, the PL-15 reportedly racked up lopsided kill ratios, with some tests boasting a surreal 108-0 scoreline. This effectiveness stems not only from hardware but from a calculated combat doctrine. The Chinese Air Force has relied on the synergy of stealth aircraft, early warning systems, and command coordination. Take, for example, the 2019 India-Pakistan skirmish where a missile using Chinese technology reportedly downed an Indian fighter. The pilot received a radar alert just seconds before impact, too late to react, but China's defense strategists didn't stop there. They realized a critical vulnerability: the entire system hinged on the survivability of early warning aircraft. If those were neutralized, the whole tactical web could collapse. This epiphany birthed the PL-17. While the PL-15 boasted a range of about 200 kilometers, the PL-17 more than doubled it, stretching to an astonishing 350 to 400 kilometers. This brings previously unreachable targets into the kill zone, most notably enemy airborne warning and control systems, AWACS, which typically operate within a 500-kilometer detection radius. The PL-17 can effectively engage them from outside their own detection range. And given the sluggish maneuverability of AWACS platforms, once locked, escape is near impossible. Consider a scenario where Chinese and American AWACS aircraft detect each other simultaneously. If both launch missiles, the side with the greater range, China, in this case, has a clear upper hand. While the US might rely on AIM-120D missiles with a 160-kilometer reach, the PL-17 launches from well beyond that range. This imbalance could decisively turn an aerial encounter into a rout before it even becomes a dogfight. China hasn't rested on missile technology alone. The country is doubling down on support infrastructure to maintain an edge. For instance, Beijing is deploying unmanned early warning aircraft to reduce dependency on high-value, manned platforms. These drones are numerous, cost-effective, and expendable, ideal for modern attritional warfare. The high-speed, high-altitude WZ-8 drone, introduced at the Changchun Air Show, fits this new doctrine. It provides forward reconnaissance and can even relay target data to PL-17 equipped fighters. Complementing this are advanced electronic warfare capabilities like the RCT-158B, which can jam or spoof enemy communications, disrupting command chains mid-conflict. Moreover, China's military is actively developing multi-role stealth drones with strike and surveillance functions. UAVs such as the Attack-11 and long-range, twin-tail variants are now tasked with not just scouting but prosecuting targets. Some Chinese analysts even speculate about future ballistic air-to-air missile integration, showing just how far they're willing to stretch conventional doctrine. All of this speaks to a broader shift. China is not simply building missiles, it's constructing an ecosystem. At the center is a strategy of overwhelming superiority: more missiles, greater range, faster response. The ultimate ambition is a seamless fusion of stealth aircraft, unmanned systems, electronic warfare units, and precision-guided munitions. One particularly bold innovation reportedly in development is a stealthy, heavy early warning platform, a massive, triple-engine beast potentially doubling as a sixth-generation fighter prototype. If real, it would represent a quantum leap in operational integration, offering high-speed, radar-evading battlefield oversight, and even drone command capability. In some ways, China's aggressive pursuit of air dominance reflects a kind of strategic paranoia, a belief that the US might already possess capabilities even more advanced than Thunderbolt-era, PL series, missiles. Ironically, this internal anxiety may have driven China to outpace expectations. While foreign analysts debate whether the US even fields an equivalent to the PL-15, Beijing has already moved on to stockpiling the PL-21, a rumored 1,000-kilometer range air-to-air missile. Ultimately, what makes the PL-17 and its siblings formidable isn't raw power alone, but the architecture around them. From stealth fighters and drone swarms to electronic warfare suites and orbital reconnaissance, China is forging an integrated kill chain, one designed to control the skies before the enemy even takes off. In the new era of air warfare, it's no longer about who has the best pilot. It's about who builds the better system. And with the PL-17, China is making it clear, they want to control that system, mile by deadly mile.